to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Flacco. Left side here to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Under 10, under 10, 10. Monday, that's flat. Crunch. Hey, red.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ready!
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Gun.
Give me some. Here we go. Kill.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go to you. Come to me.
Alert.
Watch the twist.
They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things that I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
4 yards on the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, it's Lindsey. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. It's his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
We got this.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And Sanders has got it complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Into the hands of Patrick left side. And they're going to get the 1st down here across the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Flacco. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks. So a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
58, right over there, right over there.
Flacco from the gun. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flacco throws complete to Sutton. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Flacco's throw there complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Monday!
3rd and just 1. It's Flacco. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. A red zone first down for Flacco. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9.
Once more, it's Flacco. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now Trubisky to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Lock in. Alert.
Pick it up.
Now it's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
58, right there. Down to lose 1.
Flacco leads to Lindsey on the draw. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A 28-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Extra point safely through, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Double dog, that's the way.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Flacco. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That second down play nets a -4.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Taken from just outside the 30. 6-yard return after a punt of 48, and the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, 47. Watch it, hey, dude. Watch the screen.
47 is the mic. 47.
Alert, 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 alert.
Here's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Dad, ready? They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll go again with Lindsey.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Broncos on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Flacco. Airing it out for Hamilton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get
Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is Freeman on first and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, high 7. Check right 34. Right 34. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Now Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
He's coming. Check him. 65.
On second and 11 now. Trubisky. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Flacco looks to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flacco from midfield. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The former Bronco, Danny Trevathan, in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. And the pressure gets to him again. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Now Trubisky back into his end zone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky, he's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, was not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. Another run by Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40 and down to the 28-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, Lindsey. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Flacco. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, foxtrot.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Setting to throw, Flacco. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Mike, check. 59. Red! I think you got it, son. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Watch the edge.
Red.
Flacco. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
It's caught by Sanders. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 26. Check 26. Mike.
Back to throw.
Here we go. Keep getting the field.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal.